What's going on, guys? Yesterday I had the chance to play against Hiko on livestream. It's right here. My name in game is question mark. I'm the enemy team Cypher, and he's Cypher on their team. And we ended up winning the game. And throughout the game, he made a lot of accusations about us stream sniping. And he would say multiple times throughout the game that they have a UAV online, which is just another way of saying stream sniping, or like that we have walls. And a lot of these instances were actually like against me. He would think that I was cheating or stream sniping him, and I clearly wasn't, because I ended up going 6-14 in that game or something like that. I was absolutely terrible. But in my defense, I was shaking like a little boy the entire game because I was playing against Hiko, a former CSGO pro that I grew up watching. I didn't actually think it was going to be that intimidating when I got into the game, but clearly I was wrong, because I could not focus and stop shaking. I missed like every op shot, but that doesn't mean that I still don't have a fighting chance to help my team win and help myself get a few kills as well. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. How to use game sense and game knowledge to beat people that are clearly better than you at games. And I thought there was a lot of good lessons that you can learn throughout this video, and his perspective and my perspective that I recorded. And I even said at the start of the game that I don't want anybody on the team to stream snipe, or I don't want to stream snipe myself, because I respect myself, but I'll let you guys see it for yourselves. Alright, so a huge part of being successful in outplaying the opponent through game sense and knowledge instead of just purely reaction like flicks is knowing their tendencies and how to take advantage of that. So this first round here, I saw that Hiko destroyed my camera, which means that he knows that I can put it up higher than he can like peek safely without me being able to pick him off. And that means I'm going to use that to my advantage in every round after this to try and catch him in situations that he's uncomfortable taking. And it's just about being unpredictable. All you have to really do is try and fix your flaws and try to match whatever they're trying to do to counter whatever you like normally do. That's how you get a lot of free kills, where it's not hard to aim or even like have to do insane flicks or retake sights. It's just using your game sense and game knowledge and actually thinking to try and take advantage of the opponent. So what I'm doing here is that I knew that he was B garage at the start of the round. Now he's obviously not. I heard my teammates calling that they have the bomb on A. So clearly he's either going to have to go through their spawn or mid to try and get to the bomb, or another option that he could have done is try to kill me for my $500 ghost, because he knows all my other all the enemies on my team are over by the bomb. What he did there was he obviously went through his spawn and tried to clutch up the round because he's Hiko, he's trying to make content, and that's pretty obvious. So for the next round, I know that he destroyed my camera in the pretty low spot that I had it before, so this time I'm going to put it up higher so that he has to peek out even farther into the garage, and that will make him think that it's in the same exact spot, but in reality he's a little farther out, so I can get an easy pick on him as I do here. So I put it up there. I was a little late though because I fell. I peek, as you can see it's a little higher this time. He peeks and then I get an easy one tap on him. Alright, so the next round then starts. After that we lost that because this Raze guy had a sick judge ace. I don't want to show that off though. You can go watch Hiko's YouTube highlights, I'm sure it's on there. He flames the guy and then he flames him for buying a judge the second round, and then he aces with it. It's pretty funny. I watched it afterwards. But anyways, this round, I know that he's been putting his camera there to try and peek my camera so that he knows where it is. So I move it to the left there in a spot where he cannot see my camera. And he actually has no idea that my camera's there that time, so he has to peek it, and that makes him take a bad angle. And here, I'm pretty sure we lose this round again. I can't quite remember because it was yesterday, but yeah, we lose this. But again, even though we lost, it's a good example of using unpredictability to try and get uncomfortable angles for him. Because obviously he wasn't expecting the camera to be there, he was expecting it to be up high again. And if I would have peeked at a better time, it would have been an easy pick. Or I'm not sure if it was going to be an easy kill or not, because I kind of suck right now. But it would have been a lot easier than just waiting for him to push to the side. So this round, I know that I've been using my cameras to my advantage the last two. So this time I peek aggressively with an op, and there he is again. I just figured that he was going to try to do the exact same thing that he's been doing the 3 rounds before that, and of course he did, and that get an easy pick. Alright, so after that pick, we went on to win that round, and it's really showing the importance of what a pick can do for you and how it can win a round. And the only reason I was allowed to do that is because I tried to be unpredictable and peek it aggressively with an op, and he wasn't expecting it, so he peeked with his camera out, and it was pretty convenient. Alright, so the next round, my teammates say that it's going A, obviously, as you heard, and then I start rotating, but unfortunately they decided to go back B after they realized that we were rotating, but you don't really have much of a choice but to rotate here. So this is a pretty well executed take, since our teammate died and we kind of had to rotate, or else our brimstone would die too and we wouldn't be able to trade. So it was pretty smart for them to go back, and then they used alt, the Cypher alt there, to know where we're at, but clearly we're going to be in our spawn. He was just trying to make sure, I guess, that we weren't lurking anywhere and doing the wrong choice. But anyways, I'm only showing this round because there was something pretty funny that happened, and it got him pretty mad when I watched it back in the live stream.
One bottom left.
I'm gonna show you both perspectives of that right here.
One bottom left of heaven, I think.
You said Sage just hit.
Yeah, one bottom heaven, bottom left. Right under you, Sage.
30 seconds left. Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Oh, come on.
30 seconds left.
You will not kill my
us?
allies.
Okay, man. I'm gonna start malding.
Alright, so the next round they took A and I rotated through her spawn. I heard the Jet go up onto the balcony with her ability, and I thought the Jet was going to be there, and I heard her on the left side. And I thought it was going to be the Jet, but it was actually Hiko playing Cypher, and it actually scared me. He still killed me though, because he's sick, and he heard me walking. And after that round, he said that he thought we might be stream sniping.
Can we smoke? Can we wall spawn or anything? Got him? So obviously stream sniping? Yeah, I think they might be. I'm not sure.
So here Hiko says that he thinks we might be stream sniping. He doesn't say for sure, but this is important for later rounds because he thinks that he got concrete evidence, even enough to report one of the people on our team. And clearly they weren't stream sniping. I was listening to his calls in the game. He made a lot of wrong calls. Some of them were right, and he might have just heard things that I didn't hear, but he thought he was walling for sure. But if he was walling, he wouldn't make these incorrect calls and confuse our team for no reason. So yeah. Alright, so after those rounds, there wasn't really much else that happened with me on, like, CT side. They stopped going B, nobody was even peeking or playing around with me. They started going A every round, and their Jet would dash across the little gap, get up to ramps. We held a couple rounds, but it was a pretty unsuccessful CT side, if you ask me. But anyways, I would go towards A. There were some rounds where I'd go mid. I would push aggressively towards B garage, but they would just pick me off because they were expecting it somehow. It's kind of obvious, so I'm gonna go through garage, I guess, but I was trying to make it unpredictable by never doing it and only doing it one round. And then after they caught me doing it, I wouldn't do it again for a couple. And I guess I could have tried to do it again if they're trying to, let's say, predict my unpredictability, but yeah, it was pretty bad from that point on. But some of the big instances of when Hiko thought that we were cheating came on the attacking side, and that's when we came back and won the game. And I just want to explain my thought process and why he thought we were cheating. Alright, so the main evidence that he had that we were stream sniping is actually the Cypher cam that I put up right here. As you know, some people might know this, there's a bug where sometimes you can see people and abilities and guns through the barrier before. So then I frantically called to my team that Cypher's on A, because you don't want to go to the site where the Cypher is, because his holds are just insane, you know? if you're not expecting him and you don't know where he's putting his tripwires, it's just too dangerous. So what we do then is we go mid instead, and that leads him to get really frustrated actually, since he was holding B every round before this. And that's when he really thought that we were stream sniping and something was fishy, but instead it was just,
You can take a site here easy on my own.
I don't know if it's a bug or if it's supposed to be like that since it was at the end of the round, but he didn't see my camera see where he put his trap, and then he thought for sure that we had some other information that he was holding A and that we were just avoiding him because we were stream sniping, but in reality we saw it through my camera.
Yeah, people get mad in this game. Put my camera up here this time.
This goes here.
Slow, right there.
Here.
Destroy the drone.
Might kill this camera, I don't know.
Fire in the hole!
They're actually not coming A this round. It's a miracle. It's B. What a
Why would you
surprise.
smoke that? I'm holding that
Oh my
angle.
god, that breach did Sage 2v2.
Both heaven, both heaven.
I got ult. Just let him play it.
10 seconds left.
Both push site. Both dropped, planning.
One enemy remaining.
It's like, I think he pushed spawn or something.
Nice job.
The way you guys play is super weird. Like, I think the UAV actually might be online.
So after this, it's more or less the same stuff. It's his chat putting into his head the idea that we're stream sniping, that we have to be cheating, and him kind of going along with it. He even types in the chat right about now that he thinks that we have a UAV online. I actually really like Hiko. I think he's a great streamer. But sometimes you gotta just realize that people are doing these things on purpose, and that it's not because we're cheating or that we need to cheat to beat you. Even if you are better than us, sometimes your teammates, you aren't gonna have the right chemistry or anything. Right now, I'm actually Diamond 2. I haven't lost a game in probably about 15 games. I started at like Gold 4 or something. Gold 3, sorry. And yeah, I just haven't had much time to grind this game as I'd like to because of school, like I said earlier. But yeah, we ended up winning, and it was actually a great experience being able to play against Hiko. Again, I was shaking literally the entire game, the 45-minute game that we played. It was really fun. And now that I can say that I won a game where I played Hiko and he even thought that we were cheating and that I specifically had some information that I wasn't supposed to, I thought that was a really big compliment, and I really enjoyed this game. So if you guys enjoyed this, just leave a like or comment or whatever. Tell me what I did right, tell me what I did wrong if you have any advice. Yeah, that's about it. See ya. Actually, one final note, if you wanted to see the whole perspective of this game from his point of view, it was streamed on June 23rd, and it was 5 hours and 28 minutes into his stream where the VOD starts of this game.